Hello, friends. Hello, hello. We are in Ironforge. Oof. Such a big place for no reason. But that's okay. We've got plenty of quests to do wherever we want to do them. I think I'm not exactly sure where I would personally prefer to be, but Stranglethorn Vale is probably the most chock full of shit to do. Mostly just slaughtering animals, unfortunately. But the music's not bad in here. We like some music. We like some music. Woohoo! What are we woohooing, Miss Jonelle? Just the return of the week? The return of the streaming week? Going live, everybody. Long time no see. I suppose the long weekend could feel brutal to some. Could feel brutal. Missing me is difficult 'cause I'm beautiful. Do 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 do. Oh. Wow, look at this. It's like we're in the Museum of Natural History in New York City. Except that's a big whale rather than a pterodactyl hanging from the ceiling at the real place. What do we got? Iron Band wants me. I'm a little low for that. What am I, level 34? 34 and a half? 35? Oh, stronger than I thought. Stronger than I realized. What's all this crap I'm hanging on to? Oh, I never went to the auction house. That's okay, I like a full bag. I do. I like a full bag. Ooh, I've got the tracking hound. I wish in Classic you didn't have to carry everything. You gotta carry your cat carrier, you gotta carry your dog whistle, you gotta carry your mount. It's all in your bags. It's just a little unusual. I feel like that was a big quality of life upgrade they gave us there in WoW Retail. I don't know, where should we go today? What's up, Larry? What's up, Larry? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's right. That's correct, Mundo. Just like a difficult journey makes the destination all the more sweeter. You can't have it easy all the time. What's up, Adam Goat? Wait a second. Adam Goat. I can only see you on my non-aggregated chat. What's going on here? Something is going wrong. Oh yeah. I gotta reboot the old chat bot. I could see you over on the widescreen, but I have a collective chat that smashes as many of my chats together into one chat as possible. It's kind of normal for it to have an issue every now and then. I'll just reboot it. But where should I go today? Serious question. This is the app that smashes my chats together. I don't know who this dude is. He's some chatting streamer, I suppose. I got hella drunk the other night and came home at like 5 a.m. and my mom walks into my room and goes, "What, Larry? Did she spank you? Because you deserve a spanking for that too much drinking." T-Mac, oh yeah. I like WoW Midnight. I'm excited. There's a new... Actually, we should talk about the news before we even get started in the game. There is a new season coming along very soon, they announced, for WoW Midnight. I don't think it's just for PvP, T-Mac. I think it's for everything, but we'll take a look at that right now. I've got the article handy. Let's take a look and see what exactly has changed here for the new season. So, we've got this article handy. Here we are, WoW Weekly, Curse of Ulatek, Midnight Season 2, August Trading Post, and more. Curse of Ulatek goes live August 11th, Journey to Coiled Isle. A new threat coils in the shadows as the Curse of Ulatek content update draws champions to the Coiled Isle. Uncover the secrets buried within its cursed depths. As the Midnight campaign continues, face venomous new dangers in a raid and dungeon. Prepare for fresh challenges when Midnight Season 2 begins, and much more. Mind the Venom will see you on the Cursed Isle. What's inside? This is a separate. We're gonna open up a separate page here. What's inside the Curse of Ulutek content update? The Midnight campaign continues. I'm not sure why we need more campaign. I have no idea why, because what did it get us from level 80 to 89 to do the 3.5 chapters of the Midnight story? I don't know why we need another campaign story, why we're adding a 4th campaign story to make it 4.5 campaigns that we have to do. We're already at level 89 when we're done. That's a little unusual. So Larry's story finally concluded here in the chat, in the TikTok chat. I got hella DRUNK the other night and came home at like 5 a.m. and my mom walks into my room and goes, "How you feeling?" And I go, "I feel like shit," and fall into my bed because I just walked in. And she started laughing at me and said, "Suck it up, Buttercup." That's the kind of tough love that a mom needs to give her drunken... What are you, 20, Larry? Her drunken 20-year-old son? She should have gave you a backhand along with it, too. It's a drink less next time, punk. Is there any plan for a fresh classic server? Not that's announced yet, Squidward, but people think at BlizzCon that something big is going to happen. We'll see. Let's see, what else are they giving us? New outdoor zone. We already learned that. The activities are going to be the Vaults of Atal Utek. Oh, they made that nice and easy to say. We'll be calling that VA or VAU. Public events. That's very vague. Curse surges and cursed fishing. Okay. I don't know what the benefits of doing that will be, but presumably it won't be a complete waste of time. Miss Jonelle, if you're there, could you please so kindly give me a little message in the chat? I'm just, my chats are lost here. I see this chat has Adam on it, and love that he's on a watch streak. But this chat is now empty, and I don't know why. This chat is thriving. What's up, TikTokers? New 8-boss raid. 8-boss raid. Ooh, okay. Not one of these small Sporefall Chimeras. The Venomous Abyss. I guess it's going to be like 1,000 different spiders to fight in there. New 3-boss dungeon. Altar of Fangs. 3 boss is kind of unconventional. A lot of the bosses in the dungeons have been 4 boss. The only 3 boss I can think of from recent dungeon doing is the light demon guy. The light touched demon guy. That's the only one I could really think of. So 3, I wonder why they went with that. I just don't know. Snakes and spiders. Yeah, I forgot the snakes, User91. I forgot the snakes. That's why more campaign? Because the children crave the mines? Yeah. Seriously. They want us coughing up black soot. I don't know. That's pretty stupid game direction there for them. New layers for normal, heroic, and mythic world boss encounters. 3 new delves, including a new Nemesis delve. I'm curious what that is. I didn't really love delves to begin with. Midnight Season 2 begins 1 week after launch, which is on August 18th. Mythic Plus dungeon updates. New players versus bots arena. So like a little... Well, you can't call it PvP light because it's PvE. But I guess it's to train you how to PvP. You could go fight some bots... lift your spirits up, not get your ass shellacked every time you walk out to a PvP battle. And, you know, get good at it and then start arena. That's my guess why we're doing players versus bots. That's my guess. Thank you for sharing the live, General Mess. Larry, you don't need mod. What are you going to do in there? Give yourself power? New Argentina quests. Okay, just an excuse to go to a cool place in the game. User interface updates for cooldown manager and ping system. I don't use those to my knowledge. Well, the ping system, of course, everybody uses. Housing updates, save, export, and import blueprints. Interesting. So that we could, like, steal other people's housing designs and, like, put them up easier. Welcome pets. That sounds nice. 4 new endeavors and class updates. Here's the coiled isle. Looks like everything else does in WoW. Nothing special here. Another broken bridge and an island. They really got really inventive with this design, huh? JD, I play them equally. At 1 p.m. Eastern Time, I play Classic Burning Crusade. And at 1 a.m. Eastern Time, I play WoW Midnight. Continue the story of Zul'Jan as the fog lifts from the island off the east coast of Zul'Aman. We'll join Zul'Jara as she pursues him. To bring her brother and others home to Zul'Aman, we'll delve into a long-buried history of the Coiled Isle, learn more about what is locked away, and who was left behind. I don't know, it's very foggy and boring looking. Like, this is not winning me over at all. Honestly, it looks like shit, if I'm being honest. It looks kind of fucking completely mediocre and useless. I mean, okay, a nice little, you know, troll temple piece here that sank into the water, but again, foggy. Like, why is it so foggy? Looks like more of the same from trolls. More foggy, dull. Whatever. Enter the mountain for new adventures. Undertake a variety of new activities within the mountain on the Coiled Isle as you explore this corrupted ecosystem, filled with poisonous waters and venomous foes. Also poison fish as well. Not just snakes and spiders. You gotta have poison fish. Venomous fish. Plunge into the vaults of Atul Utek, primed for challenging group content and rotating public events. Taking part in these public events will ultimately build up to a boss fight. So they're giving us a reason to do world events, public events in this case. They're giving us a reason, which that I like. I think that's useful to have a reason. Otherwise, I haven't enjoyed doing any of that stuff. While in the zone, players have access to a custom talent tree. Boo! Boo! Custom talent tree. More bullshit. More bullshit. Now we gotta manage the Omnium Folio, your main talent tree, your Hero Spec talent tree. Now we got a fucking Altar of Corrosion talent tree. I mean, it's fucking stupid. Bad enough, we gotta worry about our mythic gear upgrades. We got Dawn Crests. I mean, too much. Nobody wants more shit. Alright, well, custom talent tree only while you're in the zone. Different perks of player power along with quality of life perks. These perks can include things such as something to reduce the potency of the venom found around the isle as you explore. Encounter curse surges and face rare elites as you adventure through the zone. You'll come across curse surges, which will regularly spawn rare elites at 5 rotating locations throughout the isle. Like this giant snake who was killed by some kind of, I don't know, metropolitan ogre there. Killing a rare elite unlocks cursed fishing in that location. You'll also discover a local story with a Tortolan sea captain named Toka. Gained reputation with his crew and learned to fish in more cursed waters around the isle. Step into lairs, face world bosses. She's cool looking. I'll give him that. Cool looking Naga tri-tailed woman. Introducing layers. An evolution on world bosses. This actually feels substantial. That's right, Larry, it is. Thank you. Larry likes the Noodle Company logo there. Located in instanced encounters with scaling difficulty up to flexible mythic with 15 to 25 players. These will be found in specific locations similar to delves and will come complete with a summoning stone outside the lair. Well, now this is fun. Although I'll be honest, what's going to be the difference between a scaling difficulty world boss with 15 to 25 players and a raid boss, a single raid boss? What's the difference? How are we, like, splitting hairs here now? I don't know. I don't know, Adam. What do you think? Adam thought that the PvP style PvE was kind of an ass idea. I think a lot of this is ass ideas, to be honest. I think that this is fucking nobody needs it or wants it. I think the designs are very weak, frankly. Like, I mean, I think this is very, very weak design. It looks like everything we've already seen before. No new fucking... Nothing. Nothing is new. Even the people that live there aren't new. Just more turtles. Yeah, I think so, Don. Right currently, I think retail is the move. I think Classic will have a comeback in due time. Face 3 new bosses in a new dungeon, Altar of Fangs. Okay, it's a dungeon. I'm not going to spend too much time reading about it. Descend into the Venomous Abyss raid and confront Ulutek. Ulutek looks cool. Ulutek looks cool, right, buddy? Come here. You want to talk about Ulutek with us? Where you going? Over here. Up. Up now. 3, 2, you lose. You're not coming. No puppy cam today, folks. He's being a scutch. Arriving with the start of Midnight 2, players face Ulutek herself in the Venomous Abyss. An ancient, powerful creature of hatred, corruption, and venom. Ulutek has been unleashed by Zul'Jan's actions. This new raid dungeon will feature 8 new boss encounters, and you'll ultimately face off against Ulutek as the final boss. Venture into 3 new delves. I could really care less about new delves, but there's going to be a Nemesis delve. He's kind of cool looking. Little, like, Harindar armor on a Zul'Jan style enemy. Okay, okay. What's the Nemesis delve even mean? Nobody knows. With the start of Midnight Season 2, bountiful delves become available, and players will be able to push into the upper tiers to challenge themselves beyond Tier 7 and face the new Nemesis boss. Encounter new Snake and Venom variants in existing Midnight delves. Get ready for Midnight Season 2. Alright, there you have it, folks. Here's the new dungeon rotation. Altar of Fangs, Murder Row, Den of Nalarok, I don't know that one. The Blinding Veil, I don't know that one. And Void Scar Arena. And returning to the Mythic Pool will be King's Rest. Oh, nobody wants to do the Ruby Life Pools. What the fuck is wrong with these people? They don't listen to the player base, man. They don't listen to the fucking player base. Ruby Life Pools as a mythic? Come on. It was shitty as a time walking dungeon. What the fuck is going on here? And then the Temple of Seth Rallis, whatever that is. I don't know that one. Ugh. Ugh. It's absolute bullshit. The only bigger piece of bullshit than bringing Ruby Life Pools back is this guy, IR Prospect, in my Red App chat, claiming there's a rumor that I'm going to shave my eyebrows off on stream. I'm way too hair on my head and face sensitive to ever do anything like that. I'm way too insecure to ever become more bald in any spot on my body. Stalk new prey in Season 2. Again, I don't need more prey. Prey is just a way to fucking get my items. I don't need more. Explore new stories in the Argentina. That might be interesting, mildly. Gear up for PvP Season 2. People are excited about this. WoW Classic is still thriving. Thank God streamers don't like it. They ruin everything. Actually, regular people don't like it, and it is not thriving. You just look at the fucking metrics. Get your head out of your ass, KD, and stop insulting strangers, you fucking schmuck. Be a good person. Be kind to strangers that you meet on the internet. Not a rude asshole, okay? That's just life advice for you, okay? Thank you. You should follow it. What's up, Dad Bodane? Happy... No, don't say shit like that, Dad Bodane. Come on, Dad Bodane, I really like you. I really, really like Dad Bodane. Great guy. We have the same kind of dog, essentially. Sent me a heart me. But then he goes and says something like Happy Monday, and it makes me want to strangle myself on stream until I suffocate. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays. Oh, that's the worst. There's never been a Happy Monday since fucking the calendar was invented in ancient Rome. Pockets, thank you for the follow and the heart me. Very generous on a first find. Thank you. Happy August. That started days ago. You're past the point of wishing people happy days, okay? The Adam Goat says, I'm probably going to enjoy this update because it's my first time experiencing a new season drop. Okay, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. User interface, updates, new configuration for raid frames, housing blueprints. Make the most of housing with new blueprints and pets. I mean, pets sounds great. I don't know if I'm going to be doing much blueprints if it's about the interior design of the house, which it does appear to be that. But this is nice. Setting up little homes for your pets, little doggy beds for your raptor. I think that's cute. That's a nice touch. New endeavors coming. Amani trolls and kobolds. Candle culture. Instead of cancel culture, that's funny. Knock off Amani. Oneron centaurs. Every Bakar has its day. Get it? Every dog has its day. And the Tortolans. So it looks like Miss Jonelle, who wanted to do the Grummels, is not going to have that opportunity. It's going to be kobolds, Amani trolls, Oneron centaurs, or Tortolans on the next update. Unless there's an update right now, in which case, tomorrow, we'll check. But since this is coming in 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, I think this is probably going to be what we've got to choose from. And I don't know what's the coolest because they all look surprisingly similar. I would think candle culture is pretty nice. But we'll see. Yeah, pets in your home, Kitten T. You're going to be able to give them little places to hang out. Look, there's a little bowl of water, little doggy bed. This looks just like my real life doggy bed, except mine's brown. It's got these like little fake armchairs that they cozy up in. You dig? You dig. You dug? You dig? You dug? We're done. The Shadows Deepen, Midnight Season 2. Venomous looking fish flying things are going to be coming. Okay. Venomous fish flying things. Let me see. So we get toward... No, they did not say that you're... Don't get overhyped, Archangel 13D. Those are pretty dope mounts. That's pretty cool. Kind of like a Hawk Strider. Not a Hawk Strider. What's the flying one? Not a Hawk Strider. That's the Chocobo. What's the flying one? Dragon Rider? I don't remember, but this is a serpent with wings. It looks good. It looks good. So, oh, and then the trading post is going to be Western themed. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. And that's about it. That's about everything for the update. There you have it. Your big news update. Your 1 p.m. news update. News flash, everybody. New update coming for World of Warcraft. Not Wyvern, not Wind Serpent, maybe Dragon Serpent. Yeah. So, Uralic, thank you for the follow. Dad Baudin got his Alliance house done. It's awful, but I'm in it to win it. We are running a housing design contest on WoW Retail right now. It's a big contest. It's for the best exterior design on your house. It's going to take me 30 seconds to tell you what you get to win. You can join on the Horde or the Alliance side. Our guild, Noodle Company, or the Noodle Company. Depends on if you're on the Horde or the Alliance side, whether it's Noodle Company or the Noodle Company. First place, best designed house. Doesn't matter if you're Alliance or Horde. 200,000 in-game gold. Peach Mango Taffy Hydration from Dan, our good friends at Dan, and Dan Punch Bowl Energy. And a vinyl record that's fucking a grew legs over here. We've got... Whoa, my dog, watch out! Watch out! Fucking tackled me. We've got one for first place and one for second place. And then for second place, you're going to make out like a bandit too. You're still getting 50,000 in-game gold and Dan Velvet Pop Energy. And like I already mentioned, you get a vinyl record as well. Available to those of the continental United States for physical gifts. Digital gifts available to everybody on the internet. It's, okay. Hello, Hydroponic in the chat. I don't know why we're announcing ourselves in the third person. If you win, I shave. Absolutely impossible. That is not one of the guests. One of the prizes. All right, back to our regularly scheduled WoW Classic. I don't know how much longer we'll play WoW Classic, people, especially with a midnight Season 2 update coming out. I think it's looking more and more likely that this game is just too dead during the afternoons, and that we'll end up playing more WoW retail, at least temporarily, during our afternoon stream. Maybe even move our afternoon stream from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Season 2 at 2 kind of deal. I'm not sure. We'll collect some feedback on that, but I just feel like nobody's really too interested in watching WoW Classic like they were 2.5 months ago, 3 months ago, when it was like everybody was super interested in it. Now it's like people are kind of have that attitude of like, well, we've kind of seen this before. We know what this is all about. So, I mean, that's another idea, Old Man Towers. I'm not currently playing hardcore. I just feel like I'd be recreating characters way too often. I'm not good enough at the game, frankly, to, you know, understand where to move and how not to die. I die quite a bit. Classic is not dead. You have a guild with 700 people. Yeah, but what are you doing? Raid logging? I mean, those guilds are thriving, but those are the only guilds that are thriving.
See you soon.
Move it to sundown 5 to 8. Well, I already run a 1 a.m. stream, so I don't want to do 5 to 1 a.m. That sounds a little brutal. A bit of a fucking long stream there. But it's actually not bad advice for the general practitioner of streaming. I think the you know, that what you're describing is called prime time. There's a lot of competition at prime time. There's a lot more eyeballs on the phones, but there's also a lot more streamers streaming.
Great
So
to
it's-
meet you.
you kind of end up breaking even a little bit. What server player won, Dad, and what version of Classic? I think we got to go to.
Safe travels.
Maybe we got to go to Stormwind and fly across the world here. There's a tram right here to get to Stormwind. I guess we'll use it. Oh, you're in like vanilla. Yeah, well I'm in the Burning Crusade, and I assure you, there's nobody here. Hydroponic, thank you for the follow. You're the third follower of the stream. Not a bad start. Yeah, well, Classic's all about leveling, right? So you end up being able to level on the game mode that's about leveling. Alright, I hope this works. I've never done this on my own before. You think everybody from the Burning Crusade is moving over to vanilla? I think that makes sense. I miss the Pandaria is dead too. Oh, just in case you fall, there's a little ramp to come back to safety. I wanted to sit up with my back on the chair. I mean, I got this prime real estate. There we go. Let's catch this. I look like a cool version of Osmongold. Are you calling them Asmongold? That's funny. Yeah, I don't think I look anything like them. I think they just happen to have Moist Critical, and Osmongold happen to have long brown hair. Other than that, I think I'm about 500% more handsome than both of them combined. They're not exactly handsome gentlemen. Are any Classic servers popping right now? At 1 p.m., I highly doubt it. At 1:30 p.m., I highly doubt it. Traction TCG says, I just saw Rush 2 weeks ago. Nice tasted music. Thank you. How were they? How was the fill-in drummer? She good? What's on the agenda for today on TBC? I think we're gonna go to back to the other continent. Spare some change. Wow, they even have homeless people in Azeroth. It's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, we're gonna go to Stormwind right now. Where the fuck am I? I'm on the Eastern Kingdom, so I'm gonna go to Stormwind. I don't know. Let's just get in the fucking bus and see what happens. Yeah, Adam Goat, you're cracking up. There's been music playing for like the last half hour, and when you get into here, the music went off until you get, it's just this zone. There's just a bunch of rambling train noises. Everybody hold on to their hats. Dadbot Dane said, I played TBC for 1 hour yesterday in the afternoon. I tanked Stormwind Stockade on my Paladin. The DPS were in queue for over 90 minutes, they said. Yeah, what's not to believe? Stormwind was not popping, or whatever the trending things to say to kids, the kids say these days. Yeah, so Dadbot Dane basically is confirming that the Burning Crusade is fucking dead. It sucks. It sucks. And anecdotally, I've been saying it for a month already. I mean, a 90-minute queue is fucking crazy. It took me what? It took me... Facing the wrong direction here. It takes me between 15 minutes and a half hour to queue for any given dungeon. Player One Dad says TBC needs era servers. Listen, all they need to do is put the TBC endgame into the classic servers, the classic vanilla servers, and then you're done. That's all. Put the TBC endgame into the classic vanilla servers. Bring everybody together. That's it. The difference between vanilla and Burning Crusade is not substantial enough to keep them separated anymore. Armed and ready. Alright, now that we're at Stormwind, what do we got down here? Westfall, Stranglethorn Vale. Let's just go to Stranglethorn Vale. There's enough to do. There's enough to do there. Dadbot, you hear the music now, right, Adam Goat? Dadbot Dane says, I figured Sunday afternoon would have been a busy time. I also would have given up after 30 minutes of looking for a dungeon. Midnight tank queue is like 3 seconds. Yeah. That's the difference. 3 seconds. It's not just tanks. Everybody in Midnight you could queue in about 30 seconds. If that. If that. Midnight is really just well designed. It's not about whether it's popping or not popping. It is popping. But it's also just well designed queue. The system for queuing up makes it easy for everybody to get together, you know. What's up, Test Keys? I didn't miss any train, Test Keys. I literally got on it. I don't know what you're talking about. You're cracking up. How the fuck? Ah, gotta get in here. I should have gone over this bridge. See ya, Hydroponic. Good luck with that, man. There's nothing I can do to help you, but good luck with it. It's pretty heavy shit. Not exactly afternoon radio conversation. But I wish you the very best. Hope to see you again in here. Give you a little entertainment on your way out, you know what I'm saying? Gotta stay strong.
Greetings.
I guess we'll go to Rebel Camp. Is WoW dying? Nah, not generally. Not in the general sense, no. There's still 2 million daily active users. Vasker is whispering me. I wish Vasker would be writing to me. Oh, maybe this is just somebody I walked past. Is this not one of the people in the chat? It went to all of their mailboxes. He's asking that mount I was riding, if it goes to one character, because it's a pay to have mount. It comes with the TBC boost, which neither of my characters have gotten. But I'm thinking about it because leveling is virtually dead inside TBC. So if I ever want to experience the end game before this game gets erased and replaced with Wrath of the Lich King Anniversary, I'm gonna have to boost. But I digress. The point is that little lizard, that gigantic lizard I ride around. it does go to every mailbox for every character you have, I think in perpetuity. So I think if I make a new character, it'll be in that mailbox as well, as an item. Hello, Bella. Yeah, there's something... Oh, there we go. It's working now. Finally, let's see what's happening to me. Crown Vic says Annie is definitely dead, but he still plays Era.
Need help?
So you're liking Era. You don't feel that Era is dead. Maybe I need to switch? I don't want to start over. I mean, that's a lot of fucking work. That's a lot of fucking work.
You need something?
Oh, that's a big-ass reward there. 4,900 XP. Colonel Curzon was once a great noble man. I must find what caused his fall into depravity. He may be under the sway of troll magic. To confirm this, I must study some of their legends. There are 4 tablets hidden within the troll ruins of Stranglethorn. I must see what is written on these tablets, transcribe their markings, and bring the transcriptions back to me. The first tablet is in the Balal ruins, the second in the Vile Reef, the third and fourth are in the ruins of Zulkunda.
See you around.
That's a lot of work, but it's a big reward, so I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted. Mr. Lion just says yes. That's funny. Side note, Dane Noodles is from Dadbod Dane. I did my first Mythic Keys on my Tauren Paladin last night with Shin and someone else in the community server. We survived. That's our Dane Noodles live stream community server. Link's in the bio. You should join it. There's 175 people there already. And they play together even when I'm offline. And someone else in the community server. We survived, but I def need to get my gear upgraded, but it was a ton of fun. Well, I mean, it was your first Mythic Keys. So you're talking about like Mythic 1, 2, 3. You gotta start somewhere. Motion's gonna come quest with me. That's good. So we've got some people heading to Stranglethorn. I'm gonna blow my nose because why? I don't know. It rained, and whenever it rains, I feel like I become allergic to stuff when I have no allergies. So take 15 seconds. Nobody's here, Riker. Relax, relax. Come on. Come on, Riker. Come on. Good boy, come. Let's go, let's go. Riker. Okay, bye. He's not gonna like that. He is not gonna like that. Come, come, get in. See? Sometimes you gotta show him the consequences. Alright, let's see what level motion is. I have an outdated version of Questy. Please consider updating. Alright, let's get CurseForge popping over here. Let's get CurseForge popping over here. Where's CurseForge? Did it crash? Did I never open it? That's why it's outdated. The freaking CurseForge app isn't even open. Oh, I wish all of this stuff was centralized to Battle.net, but you know what? They really put so much of the game's critical quality of life in the hands of third-party creators. It's very lazy. It's very fucking lazy. That's retail. I mean, we do have to update those as well. BCC Annie. There's our Questy update. It was a big one. It's a big one. Okay. Updated. And let's reload that real quick. just in case. And finally, we can get started here. But I'm just... There we go. Alright, everything's looking better on my end here. I can see everything. I just have one major issue, and that's that my red app and purple app chats are separate, which makes my life a lot harder. I know it doesn't sound like much of a problem, but it's a big problem. And I'm not sure why it's happening. But them's be the breaks sometimes. Alright, here we go. I love when people come in and say the game that I'm playing that is dead while I'm playing it is not dead. That's always fun. I do most of the cooking at the camp. He has a crock pot. Can you take the pot back to the goblin? Okay. This sounds boring. But I'll indulge him. Crystal in the mountains. Find the crystal from your vision. I don't remember having a vision. Speak with Lieutenant Doran. Who's this? That's Lieutenant Doran right here.
Well met.
He wants me to kill Curzon commandos. He doesn't want me to... He's not granting me a quest. This game's cracking up. Look at this quest line here. You see this? What's up, Motion? It doesn't give me anything. Oh well. Let's mount up. I don't have the quest for these yet. So let's go to that little camp. Since I'm not seeing anything here. Unless we find, let's see, it says there's some turn-ins here, but I don't see anything. Yeah, there's nothing here. So we gotta go to that little camp that gives out more quests. But I only have room for one more. Shit, the Curzons are level 38. What level are you? 37. Alright, a 35 and a 37 should be able to kill some of these Curzon. Kind of could probably kill anything. Now we'll keep going this way, and we'll kill Blood Scalps, and we'll kill Stranglethorn Raptors. Lena! Thank you for the heart, me and the Go Popular. How are you? Hermie! Yes, this is the Burning Crusade. Right, Nessingwary's Expedition. It's gonna take forever to cast. I hear that Classic Vanilla is alive and thriving, Ryan, but the Burning Crusade is struggling for sure. And Mists of Pandaria is worse off, from what I understand, but I don't have personal experience there. I only have the personal experience here on the Burning Crusade, and I can tell you that it's been a dramatic change in player base. Alright, this is the Green Hills of Stranglethorn. This is Tiger Mastery.
Need help?
Elder Tigers from that one. Alright, we've gotta fight the Blood Scalps. I think they live in these little ruins areas. Working too much? Yeah, you don't get to type too much. I see you stop by, drop a heart me off, Lena, and then you don't chat like you used to. You must be very busy. Ah, we got a bad layer here. Motion. We got a bad layer. Damn. Ah, there's an elder. What's up, Fear the Beard? I gotta switch to... I don't really care, I guess. I'm not... We're just killing, so... I don't really care about loot drops at this moment in time. Do you have this quest? Do you need me to share it? Oh, I probably can't share it. You've got to do all the prerequisites. You've got to do... the first kind of tiger, the second kind of tiger, and then you can do the elders. Test keys, you happier with this look and feel here? This is as far out as it goes, you know, on WoW Classic. Our guilds are small here on Classic. We've got a thriving guild on retail where we have it split across Horde and Alliance, but there's 37 on the Alliance and 33 on the Horde, so 60 plus tunes, as they say. Here on retail on the Alliance side, I think there's only 11 people and then maybe 25 on the Horde side, so only about 30, but I'm telling you, a lot of people don't play anymore. People just don't give a shit about the Burning Crusade right now. Oh, here's a raptor. Ah, it's not the one. That is not the one. Here we go. Blood Scalp. Now this I need the drops, though. Yeah, of course you can join, Jeppy. Give me your character name. But I'm on Dream Scythe. You gotta be on Dream Scythe to get into it. Alright, this is looking good. Why did he run? Who's he running toward? Oh, these assholes poached them. That sucks. I hate when people do that. But first troll legend, at least we got that. We can turn it in too. But where? Or is this the one where we need to get all 4? Oh, here's a blood scalp. Leave no blood scalp behind. Tammy, thank you for the heart meat. Heart meat? No, not heart meat. Heart me. Classic Annie was such a shit experience. Dead internet, Brutney says. Though getting to know the human gold farmers was Hey, stop taking the quest items! What are you doing? You're supposed to be helping. Do you know how long it's gonna fucking take to get out of here? It's gonna take forever. It's gonna be stuck in Stranglethorn forever, Motion. Motion's dooming me. Yeah, a lot of dead internet experience right now. We had a friend, Dadbod Dane, who was saying, "Oh, I can loot the." Well then it doesn't quite matter. Who was saying that people were queuing up for 90 minutes, DPSers, queuing up for 90 minutes to do a particular dungeon. I mean, that's brutal. I mean, that's a problem, you know? And that, he said that was on a Sunday afternoon. Oh, nice mount there. No, there's nothing over here. The second troll legend seems to be in the water. That's unusual. But we'll look for it. There's 4 troll legends that we need to find. Water's kind of nice, kind of nice. Watch for the crocolisks. And murlocs swimming around down here as well. Should probably do all this on myself, not on the crocolisk. Oops, that was an accident. What did I put on myself? My resistance to all magic. Oops, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Where's my unending breath? Is that my warlock? Is that not my mage? Damn. That's a problem. I'm gonna suffocate. Oh yeah, let's get up. I'm gonna suffocate, I'm gonna drown. Swim, Genjera! Swim! Why do I remember? Got lost in the game. No, baby, baby. Alright, is it this thing? No, it's over here. Nestled in the right here. We might be able to avoid death. No, he's swimming toward it. Fuck. No, what did you do? I'm gonna drown. Is that only that one? No, they're both hitting us. I used Icy Veins to see if this speeds us up. But it looks like I'm gonna die from drowning if I try to go down. So I'm gonna go up and then come back down. Like a responsible Randy. Like a responsible Randy. Here I go. Please don't die. It takes a while to die, right? Oh, buzzer beater. In case it doesn't take a while to die. We be a breathing on the surface. You can't tell because the game's camera is absolute garbage. But our head is up there, as you can tell there. There you go. Alright, back down we go. Let's collect this. This tank I ran with last night, the man was a legend. We cleared a +10 in 17:59 seconds. We had 16 minutes left on the timer. That's fucking pretty wild. I mean, level 10s, though. Come on. If you would have said level 13, I would have been duly impressed. We're not going to loot these Murloc? Why the hell not? Oh, because they give fish oil and fucking junk that nobody needs. That's why not. Good reason. That would have been a good reason to avoid them. Uh-oh. Is that a... Are you being pummeled by a fucking named creature that we have no chance of beating? It appears that's what's occurring. I need to get up. I'm gonna die. Alright, are we fighting? Are we fighting or are we running? I'm frostbolting for you like a hero. Like a friend and a hero. He left. Where'd he go? You killed it? How did you one-shot that? Where'd it go? The fuck just happened? Balisk? You were being pummeled by a named baddie. He got scared. What did he get scared of? A giant clam? He saw this giant clam and he ran away. That giant water elemental. He's just got a fear of clams. He's clamophobic. That must have been it. Yeah. Ooh, a blue pearl. Haven't seen that one before. Sounds like it's worth some money. Could be, could be. Jeppy, are you ready for this invite? I don't know if you're going to be able to get it. Let me just get the camera fixed here. This is horrible. Why is the game like that? Look, this is as far zoomed out as I can go. There we go. Some fucking game this is that they've designed here. And even when you're above water, you're underwater. It's ridiculous. Alright, ready, slash, invite, Loth Laren. Oh, you're not even online. Cannot find the player. Well, there you have it. Another exercise in futility by your dearest streamer friend. Alright, what do we got up here? A bunch of dead animals. That's always lovely. Oh, baby, baby. That's going to be in my head now. There we go. Nice Stranglethorn Raptor. myself some icy veins. Make short work of it. If you say beer can in a British accent, you're also saying bacon in a Jamaican accent. Try to visualize that in my mind before saying it. The beer can. It's pretty accurate, actually. I'll give you that one, EX420. I'll give you that one. Sometimes those high guy realizations are quite accurate. It helps a lot to message people directly and ask if they care to join. People forget it's an MMO. Trust me, we do that too, and it still takes about a half hour to get a crew together. Shiny wizard. Children of Bodom. They're a pretty hardcore heavy metal band. Covered Oops, I Did It Again back in the early 2000s. Huh. Not sure I want to hear that, to be honest. I'm not sure my curiosity really stretches toward that type of bizarre novelty. How many more of these do I gotta... Does a mage have to kill? I don't know. Some untold number. Alright, I'm done. Alright. I need 2 more of the troll legends. We're done with the raptors. We need more blood scalps. We can pass through a bunch of blood scalps as we go to this 4th troll legend. And then where's the 3rd troll legend? I don't see it on the map. Am I just blind? I see the 4th troll legend. There's the 3rd. They're both in the same spot. Okay. North we go. Maybe we could climb this mountain, actually. It doesn't look too intimidating. There's at least the potential for climbing it. Yeah. Nice. Oh, perfect. This is the front door. There's a lot of fucking baddies down there, though. I'm gonna try to pull this left one out of range. We might be running. Let's see. No, that's pretty good. It's actually perfection. Other than the camera angle that I have to be in because of this tree. Okay. Whoa, I fell. Now we'll do this puppy. I know it's not a puppy. You know what I mean, like... Yeah, puppy as a metaphoric word. You know what I'm saying? And now we'll do its trainer. They seem to be, like, stuck. You can't wait for Classic Minus? I'm sure you meant Classic Plus. Beat you to it. Get the other one, punk. Why isn't the caption, "Is retail dead?" Because retail is very obviously not dead, and if you think retail is dead, you might have mental challenges that you need to overcome with, like, you know, some kind of therapist, because retail has 2 million daily active users across one game, and Classic has 200,000 across 3 games. So the idea that retail is suffering is preposterous bullshit. Does that answer your question? Fully and clearly? I hope so. Good for you, Name Man. Dane loves the Thai noodles. He loves the Thai noodles. I do, but I don't get that that's a Primus reference. I love Pad Thai. But you're losing me with that being a song reference. Oh, he's It's right in my face here. Flame Ward. I don't shoot fire, buddy. You're screwed. Flame Ward. Ridiculous idea for you, sir. This guy put up quite a fight, even though I stopped him from doing lightning attacks. I think you missed a, yeah, you oh, I'm gonna steal it. I'm trying to be equitable here. But if you snooze, you lose, motion. Classic is not dead. 200k on TBC alone. False. 200k across all three. Stop making up facts. I already told you the fact. I already told you. Now you're trying to rewrite reality. It's not gonna work. Better luck next life. Better luck with the dumber streamer. You're in the wrong chat, sir. Yeah, 2 million a day is incredible. $2 million a day is, it's one of the most successful games. Not of all time. Not only of all time, but in the present day. A lot of times when you say, oh, it's one of the best games of all time, you're speaking in the past tense, you know, about a game that's not around anymore. Like Diablo 2 is one of the best games of all time. I agree with that statement. I think Diablo 2 is probably, potentially my favorite game ever. But that's in the past tense. Nobody's fucking playing Diablo 2 anymore. Those days are done. No, they're not our problem. Why didn't this one die? Why did you become my problem? I can't even fucking hit you, man. I'm trapped. He's grayed out. Why did we pick up this fight for this asshole? It's not even fighting it anymore. They hit it, and then we got fucking stuck with it, and we can't even loot it? That's some rude shit right there. Alright, I got the fucking ear finally. This drop rate on the ears is atrocious, by the way. Very hard. Wow, dude, you're living my dream. I wish I was on WoW instead I'm at my chud job. What? But your chud job pays the bills. Cut my life into P. This is your last re. Suffocate. No brie. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleed. Would it be wrong? Would it be right? If I took my life tonight, chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight. And I'm contemplating super time. Losing my mind, losing my mind. If somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my mind. If somebody would tell me I'm fine. Nothing is fine. Nothing is right. I'm running and I'm crying. I'm running and I'm crying. It's Papa Roach. Landon. Hello. Not incredible when it used to be 13 million. Look, let me tell you something. If you're one of those people that thinks because something had super stupendous, incredibly amazing numbers once and now only has super stupendous numbers, you know, I mean, I don't know what to fucking tell you. I do know that my fucking friend abandoned me and is about to let me die. Kill the ranged one. Start hitting it. What the fuck are you doing? You're getting us killed. I'm dead. Why did you stop fighting? Oh my god, Motion, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. He's letting himself die there. He offered nothing to that fight. Oh boy. Eh boy. At least we're close. Nice, Tammy says. Yep, very nice. I might play WoW again since I heard Red Empire is being exposed. Why? But why does that have anything to do with whether you were enjoying the game or not? There's like servers that they're not even on, which is the majority of them. I'd never even heard of them. I'm just here having, you know, having a fun time on my own. I didn't even know who Red Empire was until people started complaining about them a couple weeks ago. I don't care if you're out of mana. You've got a wand. Fucking whack them. Whack them. Mana or no mana. If I've got them frozen, we've got to fucking do all the DPS we can do while they're not attacking us. Gotta finish them off. Mana shmana. Never stopped me before. Take it as a challenge not having mana. Did you say mana or mana? White Manna is like a burger restaurant in New Jersey. I think it's supposed to be like a slangy way to say manor. Eags, Gears of War is popping right now? That's kind of shocking. What's the new game? Is it just a remaster? Or is it an actual new part of the story like Gears 5 or whatever it would be? Appreciate you asking the chat to like and subscribe there, Eags. Thank you. Good reminder. Good reminder to click the thumbs up. Where am I? Nah, we gotta go straight down here. Yeah. I don't want to resurrect next to this guy. That would be a fool's errand. Thank you. I've got to dampen magic. I've got to put a shield on, and I got to do arcane intellect, and then we got to fight this guy with the low mana because I don't know what. I guess he spawned here next to me. He respawned. I'm about to be out of mana, and then I'm gonna start whacking them. Why are they so strong? Nah, he's not even hurting you. We'll be alright. Mana time. You're counting numbers at the end of the season, which is low IQ. First of all, call me low IQ and I'll fucking put my hand through the fucking camera and strangle the life out of your dumbass, you stupid prick. Secondly, come at the launch of Phase 3 TBC. I think it's low IQ to say something so fucking stupidly obvious. Maybe you're the low IQ fucking dumb fuckhead. Idiot. Yeah, no shit. When new things come out, the game has more of a population. Yeah, no shit. You don't fucking judge a game by its launch day, you imbecile. You don't judge a game by its launch day. You judge a game by how is it today. If I'm going to talk about whether a game is alive or dead, I'm not going to say, oh, is it alive or dead? Well, you have to judge in the untold future when a release comes out that doesn't exist today. You fucking moron. Get the fuck out of my chat, you stupid piece of shit. Fuck you. You're a loser and I hate you. Goodbye. I blocked him. Fucking call me low IQ. You're a fucking stranger on the internet. I'm probably 50,000 times smarter than you, and you're calling me low IQ for having a difference of opinion. Those are the reasons. People like that are why America is fucking dying right now. Because when you disagree with somebody, you've got to insult them. Because you're such an insecure little piece of shit. You have to insult people that you disagree with. It's so stupid. Those are the dumbest people of our society. And it comes from a position of deep-seated insecurity where they're so uncomfortable with their point of view that they need to fucking put yours down in order to feel safe in their own heads. You weak garbage people. John Rogers, thank you for the follow. Lucky Pies, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. The game is very alive. Again, listen, the game is not alive. The game has certain servers which are alive. You got to be specific. You got to actually be accurate in your speech. The Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary on Dream Scythe, it's very hard to play the game. It's just, we're getting hit from both sides here. Try not to pull the guys up the hill. I mean, I don't know why you guys are so sensitive to this. I do, actually. It's because you're a bunch of little bitches, but, you know, you're sensitive because you love the game, and spell is not ready yet. That's bad news. We're in deep shit here. You love the game, you've got deep-held nostalgic feelings about the game, and you don't want to have a fucking objective conversation based on the actual numbers. You want to just talk about, you know, what this game means to you, and then you want to, like, extrapolate that, and somehow, because the game means so much to you, the reality of it taking a half hour to 90 minutes to load into a dungeon is just, that just doesn't exist. Because you love the game, and you love, and you're nostalgic for it. So, you know, I mean, that's why, you know, the game's in the state that it is. Because sometimes people will hold a fucking turd, a smelly turd up, and they'll smell it, and they'll go, it smells lovely. This is not a turd. This is a piece of gold. But it's not a piece of gold. It's a turd. And, you know, if people like you stop getting the wool pulled over your eyes, you know, maybe there'd be some pressure on Battle.net to actually change something and condense the servers and, you know, make it so that it doesn't take 90 minutes to load into a dungeon if you're DPS. And that would be great. And then the game would be alive and thriving, you know. But right now, because there's Mists of Pandaria, and that's separate from the Burning Crusade Classic Annie, and that's separate from Classic, what they call Vanilla or Era. You know, it's too much division for a small player base. Yes, a small player base. It's 200,000. It's not 2 fucking million, like Retail has. And by the way, Retail has no division. All the servers are not separate. They can all play with each other, including Horde and Ally can play with each other. Don't forget, there's a 50% division of players on WoW Classic because Horde and Ally don't play together. So you've got a bunch of compounding challenges. There's nothing wrong with the game design. They were designing for a game that had 13 million active users, which it doesn't have anymore. It has 200,000. So you're still acting. Blizzard is, and some of you people who have your head up your ass are still acting as if the game design makes sense, but it doesn't make sense anymore. I'm sorry, this is objective reality. It's not something that's debatable. It's not something where you've got a point and I've got a point. You have no point. You're wrong. The game is too divided across servers, Ally and Horde, and games. It's 3 games, and then some people aren't even playing one of those 3 games. They're playing on private servers, or they're playing on Seasons of Discovery, which has ended. Blizzard's support for that is supposed to be over, but you're still playing that because, again, you don't like this one or you don't like that one. And so what happens is you've got a game that you can't actually enjoy all of the features of. The features we're talking about are the leveling dungeons. You just can't enjoy them, especially if you're DPS. And not just if you're DPS, you know. We've seen how long it takes to find a single healer in the queue. Oh, that guy has an ear for me. Nice. You know, there will be like 1 tank, and even they can't get into a fucking dungeon because there's no healer, or vice versa. It sucks. It is what it is. But, you know, get the fuck over it. Why do you need me to press V when we're in literally like the least exciting part of the game here? And you can see it up at the top. Can you not? Maybe you can't. Alright, if you can't see it up at the top, then I accept it. Peanut butter pal. And yeah, Tammy, we're not talking about enjoyment. You know, I enjoy it too. We're just talking about, are there enough players to sustain all the features of the game? And right now the answer to that is no, there aren't. That's sad, says Lucky Pies. I mean, it is what it is. Again, as a player, I love leveling and raiding and haven't had any issues. Okay, Royalty. Well, that's nice. What server are you on? And what time of day do you play? Anniversary is not thriving at 1 to 4 p.m. On weekdays. It is not thriving at all. There are no numbers that would corroborate that bullshit story that you're telling people in my chat. Bubbles, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Super 6. Stranglethorn Vale is such a mess. Be grateful you're not on a PvP server. It's war, really. I'm so far behind in TBC. You're level 24. Yeah, I mean, I'm level 37, so I'm in the same boat, but it's too late, unfortunately, to kind of catch up. I think never has there been a better excuse to boost a character than the status of the leveling in the Burning Crusade anniversary servers. Maybe more alive when you get closer to max level. Yeah, well, that's a problem, you know. That's kind of the problem. Hardcore. I wish I had any interest in hardcore. I don't have any interest in hardcore. Hardcore, you'd just be watching me create a character. It'd be pretty much a create a character simulator. Fucking day after day. Like, here's take number 72. How far will we get this time? Oh, lovely, level 7. All right, next character. How far will we get this time? Ooh, level 9. What about this time? Oh, oops, level 3. Start a new character. It would be a nightmare for me. What are you pinging? You want to move backwards? We need to find the quest thingy, my bobs. Both anniversary servers have a high population. Actually, I hear nobody's enjoying Miss of Pandaria. I think Miss of Pandaria is like a... It's kind of crazy to even start a character there right now. Hang on, man. I do not see what you're pinging. Okay. I see it now. I'm under attack. These fucking respawn rates are tricky. Tricky dicky. I'm on Dream Scythe, Rod. Bry says, yeah, MOP failed. Yeah, why is somebody here saying that it's thriving? It doesn't make sense. People are fucking hating MOP way more than they're hating TBC right now. TBC is not thriving, Mitch. Listen, Mitch, if you're too fucking stupid to listen to my points and go, okay, well, that's true, but, you know, if you're just going to say the same thing over and over and over again, you're a fucking schmuck. Get out of the chat. Your time is done. Goodbye. Goodbye. Your time is done. Thank you. Thank you for your fucking efforts at being a fucking clown and saying the same fucking shit repeatedly over and over and over, adding nothing to the conversation. Makes no point in having a fucking conversation with a chat that's as fucking idiotic as Mitch. Goodbye. I'm sorry, Mitch. Mitch, I take it all back. You're a nice person. Mitch is not an idiot. Mitch just has an opinion and will not consider another opinion. We'll put it that way. We'll put it that way. No, Plazer, you're gonna have to watch it every day. Sorry, buddy. I'll never give you that courtesy. Blame it on Monday. It's definitely Monday. You can kind of solo the lower level dungeons at TBC if you go slow. Oh my gosh, Shiny Wizard, don't make me do that. Do you know how slow I'd have to go as a fucking mage? As a squishy mage? That would be excruciating. Okay, I see the tablet. You're saying it's dead, I'm saying the population is high. My brother, listen, Mitch, listen. High is relative. You said yourself, you called out a number. The number you called out was 100,000, right? Okay, now divide that in half, right? Because you can only play with people on the same side as you. Okay, so now it's 50,000, right? Agreed? You can't disagree. If you disagree, you're just being a punk. So, okay, it's 50,000 now. You're saying it was 100,000 for TBC Annie. Now it's 50,000, roughly. I don't know. It might be 60-40 split. I don't know. So it could be as low and shitty as 40,000. Granted, let's just split it even and call it 50,000 Horde, 50,000 Alliance. Now, let's split it in 3 more. Because you've got 3 servers. Correct? So now you've got Dream Scythe, Spine Shatter, and Night Slayer. So now we're down from 50,000 to 12,500. 13,000, okay? So now there's 13,000 people on each server that you can play with. That's not alive and thriving, my friend. That's very bad. That's very low. Because how many of those people are playing in North America? You're giving me the numbers for the whole world. So now split it in half again because all of these other people are in Asia, Oceania, and Europe. So now how many are there for me to play with? 7,000? Okay, so let's say now there's 7,000. Okay, 7,000 people I can play with. How many are online at 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. when I'm playing the game? 1,000? If you're lucky, the game is not alive and thriving. It's not alive and thriving. Now, how many of those 1,000 are leveling? 100 of them? I mean, it's just basic shit, my friend. It's very basic shit, Mitch. No, you can fucking Google it. I'm telling you the fucking facts. If you don't believe them, then you can Google it. I've already done all this research when I wanted to have this conversation on stream. You're telling me 100,000 is this big deal. That's where you're going wrong. It's shit. 100,000 people in this game is not enough. Not when they're divided by so many different features. Servers, games, servers within the server. Because some people use the word server to mean, are you North America, are you Europe? So global servers and then server splits. It's just not that big, dude. What numbers, man? What's even your fucking point at this point? You said Dream Scythe has over 50k server population, raiding alone. I'm not raiding. So what's the fucking, what does that matter to me? Why are you bringing up shit about raiding? Again, and there's no way you can Google how many people are playing this game at 2:25 p.m. You can't do that. It's not going to tell you. Who's shooting us, dude? I think somebody killed him for us. Alright, we don't need to fight Nezalok, the fucking destroyer over here. We just need to go find the other troll legend. Which is, over yonder. We probably gotta get around this wall. Let's go back this way, right? Just looking at the map here. I think there's a doorway this way. That'll kind of get us to the place we want to go. Boop says, oh, and then that's another thing. Who's playing hardcore, not hardcore? Boop, you liking hardcore? I guess hardcore people are forced to level more, right? Because they're dying a lot. And you gotta restart. Listen, the majority of players being at end game, this is where we're kind of we're getting bogged down in this point of the discussion. You think it's like a good point for your side of the argument, but we're fucked. Or I'm fucked, I should say. I am in a net now. I don't have a fucking way out here. I'm dead. Spell is not ready. It's over. Wow, we might survive this. Make sure you fucking get the fuck out of there. You're saying things like, oh, but the people are doing this. Oh, but the people are doing that. Oh, but this is a problem. Oh, but that is a problem. You're just coming up with all these excuses for why it's acceptable to you that the game is dead for me, right? That's what you're doing. I don't know if you realize it, but that's what you're doing. You're coming up with all these reasons and excuses why my dead game experience is okay. What is happening? Are you still like in the thick of the fight down there? Did you not run away? What are you doing? Somebody helping you? Incredible. Who showed up? Some druid showed up. Amazing. Is this one of our viewers? I think it is. Or just somebody I've seen around before. Oh yeah. It's General Mess. General Mess to save the day! Thank you, General Mess. We needed that help. We needed that help big time. Alright, we gotta go straight through here. Once again, there's still people out here. You can't even use rating logs because most of them are people's alts, says Jonesy. Alright, there's no argument that retail WoW is dying. That's just, it's literally a silly, stupid thing to say. We can argue till the cows come home about whether Classic Era is dead, or TBC is dead, or Mr. Pandaria is dead. There's no argument possible that WoW retail is dead. That's just an idiotic, you know, it's kind of just like what Classic Andes like to say. There's just no reasonable world where retail WoW is dead. There's way too many players. Every player can play together. Oh, wow. My fucking inventory is full. Let's get rid of these raptor eggs. Let's get rid of this raptor hide. Let's get rid of this meat. You got it covered over there? Yeah, you look like you're running out of fucking mana. And here we go again with another, like, excuse for why it's dead, and then saying it's not dead. Reno. Reno is just giving an excuse for why it's not dead, even though the excuse concedes that the game is dead. I just don't get it. I don't get how that's an acceptable argument. He said it's not dead. People are just waiting for Phase 3 to drop. So it's dead, right? So currently it's dead. And you think it'll come back to life when Phase 3 drops. That's your actual point. That's your actual point. Your point isn't that it's alive and thriving. Your point is that it's dead for now. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. This was not an easy place to exist. We've got to turn this in. I got to turn in Raptor Mastery, and I've got to turn this in. I think I could climb this. Yup. Hells yeah. Reno says, I'm thinking about rejoining WoW after 15 years. Are the servers still busy like they used to be? Retail is. This is not. I hear that the classic vanilla experience is a little bit better if you want to level up a character. TBC, I think if you're going to play TBC, you should probably boost your character. I know that's sacrilegious, but it's the reality. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do any of the leveling dungeons. You're going to be waiting in queues for fucking way too much of your life, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it to waste that kind of time. That's my advice. You can take up the alternative views from people in my chat who think that this game is just the bee's knees and there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever and everything's fucking alive and thriving and everything's amazing and all the fucking dungeons are super populated, even though I actually play the game every single fucking day and have the same trouble getting into a queue every single day. So, you know, but you could listen to them if you want to. It's fine. They're just at work watching me, telling me what I'm going through is fake. Because they get to come home and play at fucking 8 p.m. when, you know, people are actually online, and that biases their opinion. Now, if you're going to play at prime time every night, you might have a better experience, but as we learned from Dad Bod Dane, you know, even Sunday afternoons which is a form of prime time for playing video games like WoW, even Sunday afternoons, people are struggling to queue up. In fact, we learned that in TBC Annie, his DPSers were queued for 90 minutes trying to get into a dungeon. 90-minute queue. If that's your idea of a good time, level a character in the Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary. And listen to all the people that are saying the game's not dead. Now, if you want to be more realistic, you could boost the character and play the endgame, and it'll be popping if you like to raid. I hear that raid logging is very popular right now. That's the only thing that I hear is popular currently.
What can I do for you?
Also, for the record, whenever I've talked to people who played the Classic Anniversary, the TBC Classic Anniversary, everybody says the same thing to me. They're not excited for the next phase. They think it's a very weak rollout. All it's going to include is Illidan and one other dungeon. And they're like, yeah, whatever, 2 new dungeons, we'll be done with that in a week. That's what I was told. My father's off to more exotic locations in search of bigger prey. Don't worry, though. We're still on the hunt here. Raptor Mastery.
Pie.
Now, Lashtail
Watch your
Raptors.
back.
Before we do that, I do need to turn in another quest. Let's head to the rebel camp up here. Do mages have a spell that makes them invisible from an enemy? I don't know. I'm only level 35. I don't have that spell. It also helps when you have a group of homies. Boop says exactly. Thank you. I don't boost through TBC. It's very popping within the last month. What server are you on? Because I wish I could have that experience, but I don't. White Mane on Classic Era is jam-packed. I hear that White Mane is a good one. I've heard that. For leveling. Jess, thank you for sharing the live. Reno, listen, I wouldn't do it. I would not start a TBC character. That's my advice. I'm gonna quit TBC. It's an almost guaranteed thing. It's an almost guaranteed thing. It's so boring waiting to fucking do a dungeon in this fucking game right now.
Hello.
So I wouldn't do it. That's based on my personal experience. That's based on the numbers as I see them. I'm seeing the same numbers as other people, but when they see those numbers, it excites them. When I see those numbers, I think they're fucking terrible. Somebody thinks, you know, Mitch thinks 100,000 people is awesome. I think 100,000 people is fucking dirt for a game of this scale, with this many dungeons, with this many servers, with this many partitions in the game. I think it's just way too few people to sustain active play. And I'm right insofar as the play is concerned in afternoons on weekdays. Maybe you'll have better luck on, you know, prime time after work hours. Here's the legends for the trolls. Legend of the Hidden Troll Temples. Thank you, Genjera. I will study these legends to see if there is some link between the trolls.
Hey there.
That was a nice chunk of XP, almost 5,000. Bring 4 Skull Splitter fetishes. Who drops those? Distant south.
See you later.
I guess we should fight the Curzon, since they're up here. And it's just a kill quest. I don't have to, like, find anything on their bodies like we did with the scalps. Weekdays, it's def popping, but yes, weekdays are kinda weak. No pun intended. Thank you, Ivan, for a little corroboration in the chat, finally. Yeah, I'm on Dream Scythe. Again, you know, I don't get to play on peak server hours, so it's a moot point. You can't tell me that the game is alive and thriving at some fucking time that it's impossible for me to play at. What does that do for me? Great, for a couple of hours the game is successful. Not the hours that I'm able to play. And yeah, you guys could blame people are at work, people are at this, people are at that. But a game that's alive and thriving like retail, you can get on right now and do whatever the fuck you want with no wait. That's a thriving game. Anything else is not. Retail is a thriving game. And I really think I should just play that 2 times a day. What kind of... Only the fucking commando? I don't even see this guy. Somebody attacking us? Ah, they're invisible. Why? You pulled so many. Gonna get my ass kicked here. Ah, we're fucked again. Fucked again, fucked again. Some days. Oh, thanks for your help, asshole. Dickhead. Nice. Fucking clutch heal, my friend. Clutch heal. That fucking warlock just moseyed past like, eh, fuck you, buddy. I've got quests to do here. I'm gonna take these quests. Yeah, I know those types of people. Alright, this sucks, though. This, I mean, you need to do commandos. We both... You finished Head Shrinker. I need to do Head Shrinker, but I don't see any Head Shrinkers. There's too many medicine men. They're annoying. They fucking do too much healing. This is a tough zone. Love your content, Brody. I just haven't played this game since launch, and even then only for under 100 hours, but I love the vibes. You seem like a chill-ass next-door neighbor. Thanks, Eags. So, G-Dubs, what's the solution, man? What's the solution? You boost the character? G-Dubs is saying that you just can't level in TBC right now. Saying because it's phase 3, leveling is pointless. Nobody's going to be leveling with you, etc., etc. So then, what do we say to new players? We just go, "Fuck you, you're too late. The game's not dead. You're just too late. Go fuck yourself." That's your interpretation. We can't get credit for these kills, so they're pointless to fucking do this right now. Head shrinkers are in the cave. Just fucking everybody's in the cave. Wait, is Dane gonna fully switch to retail? I'm considering it very strongly, Fistfight. That actually works so much better for me because retail is usually 11 at night for me when I'm going to bed. The Adam Goat said, "This is giving me a headache. I'm just sticking with retail." Yeah, I get it. Oh, the Adam Goat made a great point. I missed it. Yeah, when we were talking about going down from 100,000 to 50,000 to 25,000 to 12,500, then I finally got down to 7,000. He's saying, and how many of those are tanks? 3? Maybe 3 of them. Not many. Tanks are non-existent. Yeah. Then make a tank, question mark. Then I'd be waiting for a healer. There's no way to win right now as 55. Or 636. Also, what if I just don't want to be a tank? Isn't that fair? To play the game you want to play? You know, have it your way? BK? These guys, look, these already got a fucking group of 2 here. They're gonna be running and fucking trying to get shit. Oh, it's not a group of 2. That was actually a warlock minion. Now, let's move on to the next fucking quest here. We'll go to, we'll do the Shadow Maw Panthers to the south. Take the path of least resistance. Yes, king, my king. That's funny. Yeah, I dual spec my war to be multi-role, tank, and DPS. You know, I'm just not good enough at tanking. It's not my interest. I don't know the pathways through the dungeons. I'm a new player. I want to do DPS. I don't want to tank. I get that if I picked a tank, I would be queuing faster, but not that much faster. You know, we've seen... And how do I know that it's not that much faster? Because I'm social enough. I'm adept socially to attract enough people to my group to take them out of other people's group and steal them and convince them to play with me. And what happens? We're waiting for a healer. You know, or if it's the healer that we found first, we're waiting for a tank. So I've been in those situations with 2 other DPS and a tank, and we're still waiting 15 minutes for a healer. And I've been in those situations with 2 DPS and a healer, and we're still waiting 30 minutes for a tank. So, there's no perfect solution right now. I think, like people keep saying in the chat, even though I think they're saying it thinking they're winning an argument that they're not winning. But like they're saying, it's phase 3, everybody's done leveling. You know, you just gotta get the fuck over it. You know, I don't know why they say that to prove that the game's alive when it proves that it's dead, but you know, people just want to, again, it's a nostalgic thing. They love this game. They don't want to use the word dead. They find it hyperbolic. They find the use of that, you know, that language intimidating, and it makes it seem like nobody's going to play with them, and they think that that's going to make other people turn other people away from the game, and they're thinking like they got to do fucking PR control for Blizzard, when it's just a very simple turn of phrase. Leveling in the Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary, it's not popping right now. Look at all the dead fucking things. Ugh. Oh my god, all these venture codes, but we don't need them. I think I'm gonna try to layer change. I don't know what layer I'm on though. Alright, hang tight, Baylisk. Oops. Not layer 4, just layer. Alright, this is layer 3. Let's see what happens. We'll look at this dead body here. See if it goes away. Is there a way to check what layer? Oh, good. That disappeared, but T-Dubes didn't disappear. Huh. Nah, we're still in the same layer. I'm on 2. How can you tell? Yeah, people identify too much with things separate from themselves these days. Right, Boop. I'm glad you understand my point, because I know it's a complicated point. You know, it's kind of like we all have our egos in this discussion. Oh, that disappeared because he skinned it. Yeah, but why haven't I fucking changed layers yet if I was in layer 2? I think it's been long enough. So I must be in layer 3, General Mess. Alright, let's try to go to a different layer. 3 is not working for us. Layer 3. Layer 3. Layer 1. That's gotta be different. Gotta be different. Explain the layers if you can. Donnie Capello Jr. In this game, you've got servers in the global sense, North America, Oceania. Then you've got servers within each global server. In my case, in North America, Dream Scythe, Spine Shatter, and Night Slayer. Within servers are layers. So we're all attached to the same mother hub of Dream Scythe in this case, but each layer has different NPCs, whether they're alive, whether they're dead. So right now, I need to kill tigers. But in the layer I was in, somebody had already gone through that section of the map and killed all the tigers. So I changed layers, and now look, the tigers are alive. Right? Because in this layer, nobody's come here recently to kill all the tigers. So, because there's you know, a certain number of people populating the exact same area, the exact same part of the map, it would be that we'd all be sitting here trying to compete over the same tiger. So you need to find another layer. That tiger wasn't the tiger we're looking for. We need elder tigers. Did that explain it enough? Do I have to keep going? Do you understand what I'm talking about now? Oh, here we go. It's the Shadowmaw Panther. That's what we were looking for. Why not private servers that are free? It is illegal, first of all, to stream on a private server. It is against the terms and conditions of almost all of the streaming applications I've learned. So that would be bad for business, number one. Number two, if I ever had any hope of becoming a successful streamer and maybe, you know, forming a Blizzard partnership, although that's fucking extremely unlikely given that I'm not brand safe for them with the way I talk and insult people who are rude to me, you know, that would be off of the fucking table. There's just a bunch of reasons not to do it. Donnie said, yes, I do understand the layers now. Thank you. I just don't know how you can force a change. So in WoW Classic, you can, there's a chat called chat number 4, which is the layer chat. And then you just type the word layer in there. And there are kind souls out in the world here who they downloaded an add-on that automatically invites anybody who asks to change layer. And they pull you into their layer. So whatever layer you're in, you can pull someone into it. And so that's how it works. So I'm getting party invites from other players. And they pull me into their layer. That's all that there is to it. Boop! Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Lucky number 7. Who's this guy? What's he doing out here? It says there's a fucking panther here, but oh, I guess this one's killed. I missed the loot. I missed the panther loot. Slash layer is in retail. You can't do slash layer here. I think it's /4. It's possible that slash layer also works. Sometimes, for some reason, it doesn't. And I think it should. Bagthera. There's a named elite here. Does she drop something cool? Want to try it? Think we can handle her? I think we can handle her. Let's do it. Out of range. That's not good. It's for a quest? Oh, well, somebody else fucking poached it. I was out of range. That sucks. Where are you at, Panther? It might be the one that's down there fighting that person. Do I not have detect invisibility? I don't know what this fucking mage has. She sucks. I'm going back to my warlock. We gotta go south. We've already cleared out the north. Donnie, thank you for the donut gift. Appreciate that. Clay, thank you for the heart me. Good to see you again, Clay. Let's try to get past these Venture Co people without wasting our time. Okay, right here. Where is he? Where is he? There isn't one. This way. There's one. I'm not gonna let someone steal it from me. I'm gonna try to fucking hit it here. Well, how did we end up with 3? We're fucked. Why is that not keep pulling them away from me, I can't freeze them. We're very fucked right now. No mana. Got some mana now. We can kill this one. Where'd the panther go? Oh, he's on you. Okay, we'll get him. Nice job. Nice recovery there. Nice recovery. Death Angel, thank you for sharing the live. Oh my god, we still need to do 7 more. It's so sad to see how dead WoW is. I love that game. Well, there are parts of WoW, you know, you can't say that generally, because generally WoW is very much thriving. I feel bad. I was very harsh toward Mitch. I doubt he'll ever come back. That was my bad. I was very harsh toward him. He's not a troll either. He's definitely not a troll. He was just speaking his mind and said it a little bit rudely. But it was not intentionally rude, you know? I only try to be mean to intentionally rude people. There was a private server that recaptured the old magic called Turtle, shut down 2 months ago. I heard they restarted that boop. That they have Turtle 2.0, but again, I can't play it on stream. Coming to give me a blessing, Ivan? Ooh, what could that be? Do the girls like my mustache? You know, mostly men compliment my mustache in the real world. Like when I'm walking past somebody, a guy will go like, "Wow, nice mustache, dude," and it's like funny and thank you. But occasionally a woman, usually, you know, women who are a little bit older, you know, like a 20-year-old girl's never come up to me and been like, "Oh my god, hot mustache," you know, that's never happened. But like a 40 to 50-year-old woman will be, you know, they're old enough to be more confident in themselves and to admit what they like, and they'll compliment me in passing. Well, there's Bagthera. Fuad Hadumi. Dad Bodvane says, I identify as a tank. If you want help, I'm in the zone, otherwise I'll log. I mean, you fucking saved the day earlier, General Mess. I'm not sure what yet we would need help with. So many damn tigers here. That's definitely true. Give me a second on that invite. I don't want you to take any XP from this. If that's even possible. Whatever. Oh, he was a stranger. Sorry, dude. Sorry, I'm new. I sent them an invite. That was an accident. Sorry, I'm new. Misunderstood. Yep. I did genuinely misunderstand. I thought he was somebody from our stream coming to like join our party, and I didn't want to lose, you know, it would go from max XP, I would have gotten 3 because he's level 45. He's a bit late to be doing that, he's a bit late to be doing that quest, I would say. Who's down here? Skull Splitter Fetishes? Let's find them. Give these, Shadow Panthers a chance to res. Oh, they're dead here too. I think I see one. No, maybe not. Wait, are people actually saying Classic's dead or B8? Oh, you mean Rage Bait? It's not Rage Bait. It's just particular servers, particular aspects of Classic are definitely not thriving right now. But I don't want to have the conversation all over again. We just kind of wrapped it up. Unless you have something new to provide. Some kind of groundbreaking change in the discussion that's going to elevate our minds. Of course he healed himself, annoyingly. A lot of nothing. Jungle Thunderer. They never asked me to kill those things yet. That's got to be coming. Oh my god, there's too many. There's 4 all standing next to each other. And we don't need them, right? We just need the mystics. Fetishes, they're called. Yeah. There's no fetishes in there. Why is this guy not... What the fuck? You're near Zul'Gurub. That raid just dropped on Conquest of Azeroth, and I was able to secure Realm First Kill of Vinoxus. Congrats, Will. That's fucking awesome. Of course, I know nothing about it. Alright, you know what? We'll do the fetishes tomorrow. You could log General Mess, because we're getting close to the end here anyway. It's almost 3 o'clock. Or it is 3 o'clock. It's 2:59. 2:59. Yeah, we'll just walk back north through the Panthers, see if we could collect any more. It was an honor. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for questing with me, Motion. You haven't been here on WoW Classic in a long time. Would you have a schedule change with work or something? Oh, there's the Mystic. Well, let's fight this band. Let's fight this band. Who's that? Who's Evilite? They found me. They found me. Oh, that guy resisted it. What up, Ivan? Ivan, you can feel free to hit one of these things. I'm okay with not getting max XP right now. So we're winding down. Or are you a healer? Oh, you're a healer? I don't know what you are. A shaman? Oh, this guy resists everything. Well, I want to thank everybody for the discussion today. It got a little heated, but I actually enjoyed it. We covered some new aspects on theories about the future of this game and the current of this game. I think, again, I'm very, very strongly considering making both of my streams WoW retail streams. I think what I would do if I did WoW retail at this time of day is get done a lot of those things that, like, I never have time for. You know, things that enhance your... Did I not get credit for that? I guess they didn't... I don't know what this is with the fucking fetishes. I don't know what the drop rate is, but it must be very low. you know, like you gotta do the praise, you gotta do world bosses, you gotta do world quests, you gotta do ritual sites, you gotta do delves. I never do that on the 1 a.m. stream, ever. So it would be... Oh wait, Ivan, you said, what are you doing? Where'd you go? Was that you? Did you come here for a reason, or are you just hanging, Ivan? They resist because I need better gear? Word. I mean, I have pretty good gear, though. I'm pretty close to best in slot on a lot of items. Here we go. Nice little fucking bridge. Little fallen tree bridge. Ah, but there's a dead panther. Wah, wah, wah. Yep, they're dead. Bummer. Bummerific. Oh, there we go. I'm happy you attacked me, you rat bastard. Come on. Yeah, I think my gear's pretty good. I've got some best in slot here. I mean... Moonsoul Crown is +6 intellect. I could do it with a better neck. It's only stamina and spirit. But +8 intellect on my fucking shoulders. +3 on the cape. Well, that's a cape, though. +12 on my robe. +4 on the bracers. Those could be a little better. +6 on the gloves. +4... +5, +7, +6, +4. I mean, I'm not exactly in dire straits for gear here. Oh yeah, here's Zul'Gurub. Oh, but you gotta be level 60. You gotta be max. Is that max level or 70 max level? You gotta be end game, I guess is what I should say. Oh, son of a bitch. I mean, I'm happy that these Panthers are here, but I'm trying to wrap things up. Right, 60 to 70, yeah, that makes sense. It said 60R. What is it? Oh, it's a raid, not a dungeon? Is the R, doesn't R mean it's a raid? When I highlighted it says 60R raid. It's a raid, not a dungeon. Yeah. Fancy. Oh, run away! Run away! Run away! Oh, no, he's still chasing me. He's gonna one-hit me. Why is he still chasing me? Go away. Fucking A. Close call. Don't want to deal with that. Don't want to deal with that. Alright, I realized that this is pointless and I should Hearthstone. But maybe I should set my Hearthstone to Booty Bay. Okay, alright, we'll go to Booty Bay. Charman best class? What's Charman? Charman, like a fire mage? Hey, Miss Jonelle. Better late than never. Better late than never. We were discussing whether or not I should play WoW Retail on my afternoon stream. There's a strong case for it, methinks. GG's, Julipino. Appreciate the support. Sorry we couldn't figure out a bit like more equitable looting strategy. I tried to not go for everything, but you know, maybe I went for 70%, which isn't good. Which isn't nice. But mostly we just needed to kill stuff, so it didn't matter. Sounds like chores. Everything in this game is fucking chores. Let's be honest. You want a fucking new mount? Better grind. Better farm. Want transmogs? Gotta farm. Nothing comes effortlessly.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
Heading to Booty Bay. Come on down to Booty Bay, where you can rest your head and hit the hay. Come on down, come on down. Make your stay at the inn in Booty Bay. Otherwise you'll have to go on home where the Yankees live in Stormwind Zone. Come on down and hit the hay at our little inn in Booty Bay. In Booty Bay. There you have it. Wouldn't be worth it if they just gave things away. I agree with that statement, but I think it needs to be fun. It shouldn't feel... Everything doesn't have to be a grind, you know what I mean? Make it fun. Some of the grinds, we all can admit, are not fun. Some of them are just rewarding people for fucking slaving away their day to get a certain item. And then you see that person with that item and you go, holy shit, that person slaved for fucking hours to get that thing. And that brings some kind of social hierarchy to it, I guess. Me and Sapjo were doing a secret in WoW last night. Still didn't finish it. How many hours did that take? Or is taking? A secret, eh? If someone tells you a secret, that secret is a lie. It's one of the 3 rules of show business. Rule number 1. Look them in the eye and speak from the heart. I forgot rule number 2. Rule number 3 is if somebody tells you a secret, that secret is a lie. Where is the inn? I guess I don't need to change my Hearthstone to here. I'll just go sit in the inn to make sure I get, you know, sleepy credit. Sleepy credit for me. Sleepy credit for me. Is this the end? Oh, do I have turn-ins?
Time is money, friend.
That's
Yo.
incredible.
What's
I
up?
love a turn-in.
Yo.
Bring 4 loads of lesser bloodstone ore. Where do you find that?
Keep it real. Glad I could help. What's
Please
up?
don't have a fucking quest line.
Time is money,
Just let it be
friend.
over. Here's your blood scalp ears. Let
Talk
it be
to me.
over. It's not over. Oh, he's giving me a goblin fishing pole. Oh, it's dynamite. Funny.
Time is money, friend.
Gemmed gloves. Retrieve 8 tumbled crystals and return them to Kebok in Booty Bay. Okay.
Keep it real.
Okay, but who was the Hearthstone person? Is it downstairs? Yup. There. Okay.
What's up? Glad I could
All right.
help.
So if I sit here, we should be good to go. There we are, folks. There we are. So you don't look them in the eye when you tell a secret. All right, Fear the Beard. You gave me a little bit of a thinker there, and I thought, and I'm just gonna let that one pass by. I'm gonna let that one pass by me, Fear the Beard. Well, everyone, that's about it for our stream today. We do have another stream coming, of course, at 1 a.m. Eastern Time. We stream 2 times a day, 1 p.m. currently for WoW Classic, the Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary, but I don't know if we could... I just don't know if we should keep playing this game. It's very slow. Let's talk about all the cons. It's very slow. Hey, River. A Rhino, thank you for the follow. Amy calls me a beautiful young man. Thank you very much, Amy. That's very complimentary of you. Thank you so much. River wants me to play Midnight, and I think that might be what we're heading to. Clay with the marvelous confetti gift. Thank you, Clay. Clay is always generous. Really appreciate you. Thank you to everyone who sustains our stream, especially our paid subscribers and our super fan providers over on TikTok. Paid subscribers are on the widescreen version of the stream. Some people call it the purple app. Hello, everybody. I really appreciate all the support. We have 54 subscribers this month. That was our world record. It's not a world record. It's just a Dane Noodles record, let's be honest. What am I going to do in Midnight? Well, Midnight, you know, the world is your oyster in Midnight because you can queue for anything at any time. You know, maybe I could learn how to do raids and dungeons that I've never done before. Maybe I can get, you know, try to do Nightmare Praise. I've never done those before, you know. Because we're so chock full of stuff to do in WoW Midnight that when I do my 1 a.m. stream, we're grinding Mythic Plus dungeons. We're doing raids on Thursday night. We're doing time walking dungeons on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It's like there's not much time for anything else. So the game has so much more to do. I feel like if we added that in, if we slotted that in here, we'd be able to do more. I don't know. Gulang Guligo Only Gangangaga. That's the person's name. I didn't make it up. That's the person's name. What's funneling people in, General Mess? The WoW Classic stream? It did decent today. We've had much better WoW Classic streams in the past, but it did decent today. TikTok's struggling to hold viewership today, but the Red app is kicking ass with 28 people currently watching. Thank you, everybody over on the Red app. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and give us a subscribe. We work hard for those subscribes on that app. It's not easy. It don't come easy. You know it don't come easy. Name that beetle that sings that. Shinbiter, not really. The classic people don't really play with him and aren't around in the retail stream. Right. General Mess, that's the issue. Even when we get a lot of follows, which does happen, like last week, right? We ran this tagline of Is WoW Classic Dead all last week. Every stream was a hit on TikTok, except for this one, which did okay for a while, but it's died off. And none of those people do I see again. So yeah, we did hit 40 plus viewers on TikTok, but now there's only 7. You know, when we do retail, the crowd tends to, they like to let it linger, and they have to, and they have to, and they have to come and linger, because otherwise the stream will die. You get what I'm saying? It's the Cranberries. You know what I mean? People left when I said I was ending the stream, but there was only 11 people, not 40. So, you know, listen, I know General Mess doesn't want me to stop. He's here playing with me every day. You know, he's one of the few. Motion was able to play today. Ivan was able to play today. So today we did have 3 people able to play with me, Shin. Which is unusual, granted. Which is unusual. So I'm going to keep considering it. We'll keep talking about it. We'll weigh out the pros and cons. I know Shin would be ecstatic if I changed both streams over to retail. Sir Sparkyton said, I think I'd play if I had an ally, but I only have Horde. Sparkyton's, I have a higher level Horde. I could play my Horde character tomorrow. We could swap over. We could do a little bit of warlocking again. I'm down for that. There she is. My blood elf. Just curious. I don't know where she is. Let me find out. Could have done a Noodle Company dungeon run. Well, we'll see about that. Maybe one day. Ooh, the Chocobo. She's riding the Chocobo in Orgrimmar. Yeah, she's doing good. So she's in Orgrimmar, and where are her quests at? They are in Dustwallow Marsh. and 1,000 needles there. But no, the 1,000 needles are all complete, and I gotta find these people all over the damn world. So Dustwallow Marsh tomorrow is possible. She is level 37. Going on 38. But, I don't know. I'm not 100% on WoW retail being the right way to go. I mean, maybe I could try classic era or vanilla as well. I don't know. Or you know what I should do maybe before I leave this game? Maybe I should just boost one of these two characters to level... Or it doesn't have to be one of these two characters, but it could be, you know, another Blood Elf or a Mage. Or maybe a Hunter. And just boot it, kick it right in its ass, and boot it up to level 60. And do some of the fucking endgame stuff that's supposed to be so amazing and wonderful that everybody keeps telling me is still thriving. So, that's another option. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll use our boost. And, I don't know, maybe do a Hunter. This way I'll get the Hunter, because I love my Hunter on WoW retail. WoW retail, they gotta change the word. But should I do Alliance or Horde Hunter? Who can do Hunter? Everybody? No. There's no human Hunter? Well, that's fucking hilarious. Okay. So Dwarf can be a Hunter. Night Elf. Draenei. Orc. That sounds fun. Tauren. I won't be a Tauren because they're too big. Troll. And Blood Elf. Oh, maybe an Orc Hunter? Well, what do we vote for here? If I boost the Hunter, what should it be? Dwarf Hunter is classic with the rifle. Classic. Wow. Mr. O'Neill, thank you for the heart meme that go popular. Clay, thank you for the club cheers. In addition to your other gifts, Clay. Mr. O'Neill says, one of the choices with the game is just casually doing questing, learning the way around. I mean, that's what we've been doing in TBC for the last 3 months, almost. And it's run its course, I think, because, again, it was more fun when everybody was playing with me and I was, you know, able to do dungeons and stuff. And now it's, I don't know, it's not as fun. 7 to Twist votes for Orc. Shin votes for Dwarf. Trolls and Orcs always make great hunters with Rage Boost. That's 2 votes for Orc. Orc Hunter, definitely iconic. Oh, you can make it look like a Magar down. That's, you're not supposed to be able to do that. That expansion doesn't exist yet. They're pretty fucking ugly, though. Oh my god, they're really atrocious. Oh, she's kind of prettier. Not that one, but that one's kind of pretty. I could live with that. I could live with this. Could be an Orc Hunter. Keep my theme of always picking a female character here in TBC. All my retail characters are male. Motion votes Orc. That's 3 votes for Orc. I think the Orcs have it. So, I don't know. That's something we can do. But if we boost an Orc Hunter, which we have our boost right there, it'll get me to level 58. Then what do I do to get to level 60? Note, Hunter TBC is very different from retail. I know, everything is so different between retail and TBC, but I gotta pick something to boost. I have the boost. Dark Portal Pass. So. You can just go into the Dark Portal. Start leveling in TBC. Well, my ideal situation would be to fucking get to 60 as soon as possible and then do raids and dungeons with all the cool kids, Fear the Beard. So, that would be the idea. So let's do that. Alright? For my own personal aesthetics, I would have gone Dwarf Hunter. But if people want me to be on the Horde side, then I get it. I'll have bad gear. I have to take it slow until I get stuff. Opeth Guy 63 is telling me. Nothing could be slower than fucking continuing to level a level 36 or 37 character. So, that's understandable. And what realm? Maybe I shouldn't be on Dream Scythe. You know, that's another issue. Maladath, I've never even seen Maladath before. It's locked. It used to be Spine Shatter, now it's Maladath? What happened? Nobody told me about that update, or that change. I hear Dream Scythe is popular for endgame, but I don't need to switch to PvP. That's what I've heard. Tone says Dream Scythe. Stick to Dream Scythe. Okay, good. Thanks, Opeth. Night Slayer's a war zone? Okay, good. Fuck that. Gigantic bird just flew past. Alright, we'll stick with Dream Scythe. Mark, I didn't see your comment, man. All I see is, did my comment bother you? Frowny face. Your other comment didn't come through. Probably got rate limited, or TikTok thought it was sensitive, so it didn't put it through. Sensitive content. Night Slayer has lots of drama and can be horrible for streamers too, says Sir Sparky Tens. Alright. This is a level 1 warrior I made and never used. This is a level 5 mage. Then I switched to a Draenei so that I could go Blood Elf Warlock. And that's all my experience in this fucking game. There it all is. Your favorite noob. Your favorite noob streamer. Thank you, Kaluth. I agree. He says my character is a baddie. Both of them are pretty nice. I have an aesthetic eye. What can I say? Alright. I don't know if we'll do it tomorrow. Maybe we should just do it tomorrow. And everybody can come help me. Maybe I should just boost a hunter. And start doing something that's more interesting to me so that I don't have to keep talking about WoW being dead. WoW Classic being dead. I think people appreciate that. We can move on with our lives. Find the next fucking clickbait to use. And then, if that doesn't entertain me, if that feels dead or unfun for any reason, we'll switch games. Within WoW, of course. We'll switch either, we'll do 2 retail streams, or we'll do WoW Classic Vanilla, or Miss Pandaria. Okay? Alright, everybody? Have I played Overwatch? Yeah, I like Marvel Rivals better. But I don't really play those games very much. If I'm going to sit down and play a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter, I'm going to play Counter-Strike. I was a ranked player in Fortnite. 0 build. But, those days are done. It's a fucking Pokemon simulator now. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm not going to do hardcore, though. Sorry. Imagine boosting a character into hardcore and then just fucking dying in 3 seconds because I don't know how to use the character yet. That'd be misery. That would be a misery. I'd rather just not even fucking play. Sounds like hell. If it's your first time here, I do stream 8 times a week. Monday through Thursday, 1 p.m. for WoW Classic The Burning Crusade Anniversary. 1 a.m. for WoW Retail. We've got guilds on Dream Scythe, Horde, and Alliance side. Noodle Company and The Noodle Company. We've got a community server with 175 members. That's the Day Noodles live streaming community over on Discord. Links in my bio. Click the thumbs up if you're on the red app. Please subscribe. Find us on the widescreen purple app. Give us a follow there. Think about subscribing. You know, I do appreciate all my supporters. Everybody's given a paid sub, especially. Gifts on TikTok are really appreciated. Next week, we should become YT partners. That's going to be a massive step in the right direction for us. So we'll be able to have super gifts and memberships over there. And that's just going to be such a blessing. So thanks, everybody. And goodbye. Oh, yeah, we have a WoW housing contest. On retail, join the Guild Noodle Company on the Horde or Alliance side and win the grand prize of 200,000 in-game gold, Dan Energy, and Dan Hydration. Flavors are pretty good. Punch Bowl and Peach Mango. Not pretty good. They're very good. Peach Mango Taffy. But this is my favorite flavor. Dan Velvet Pop Energy, which is the second place prize, along with 50,000 in-game gold and vinyl records of my album. Don't miss it. Be there or be square. It's a housing design contest. Adios!